For people looking for a profitable area to invest their money, perhaps gaming is a good option. According to Variety, the gaming industry will be worth approximately $300 billion until 2025. Today, I'm going to show you the top 10 most expensive virtual reality items ever sold. Before the video begins, please give it a like, and if you want to see more, please subscribe to the channel. Now, let's begin. Number 10. Karambit Crimson Web from Counterstrike Global Offensive, $2,000. Counterstrike Global Offensive has changed the gaming world and is one of the most successful games ever made. Unsurprisingly, it also has an enormous number of players all over the world, and some of them are willing to pay huge amounts of money for their weapons. The most expensive item ever sold was the Karambit Crimson, a virtual version of an Indonesian knife. It sold for an average price of $2,000. However, a special Blue Gem edition was sold for $22,000, and an unknown buyer bought the King of Blue Gems for $100,000 for one. Number 9. Blue Party Hat from RuneScape, $4,000. Most people willing to pay thousands of dollars on virtual items do it because it will bring a certain level of power or strength. The Blue Party Hat is an exception and is just a rare accessory with no real power. The item was available in 2001 for a special Christmas event. Many people deleted it, which made these items even more difficult to find. And it is this feeling of exclusiveness that makes it expensive. Some players are willing to pay $4,000 for one of them, and it is one of the most valuable virtual items ever sold. Number 8. Revenant Super Carrier from Eveonline, $9,000. Eveonline is a successful game that's been running for more than 15 years. Some items are costly, and a player invested $9,000 on the Revenant Super Carrier, a spaceship. The item is considered extremely rare and indestructible. Well, almost indestructible. According to Forbes, during a massive battle in 2013, the spaceship was destroyed, and so were other powerful ships. The news took the EVE world by surprise, and it's still one of the most remarkable moments in its history, especially for the player who decided to invest so much money. Number 7. Zuzo from World of Warcraft, $9,000. World of Warcraft is one of the most successful RPG games of all time. The characters become stronger after completing some tasks, and for undoubtedly, it has a huge fan base willing to pay lots of money on their virtual items and even on characters. In 2007, a player bought a Zuzo, a powerful character that also comes with some rare items, for $9,000. Some players are against selling their avatars, but it's a common practice. It's possible to find some of them available for $200, a bargain compared to Zuzo. Number 6. Echoing Fury Mace from Diablo 3, $14,000. Diablo 3 is an RPG game that happens 20 years after the last version. The previous game ends with the devil locked away, and this one starts with a meteor falling on the exact place he's in and releasing the evil force. The mission of the players is to lock it again. However, fighting against evil sources is not easy and demands high investment. At least, that's what the person who invested $14,000 on an Echoing Fury Mace thinks. The weapon is known for its damaging power, but on online forums, people often say it's an overpriced item. Number 5. Sword in Age of Wulin, $16,000. A good warrior needs a sword, even in the virtual world. The game Age of Wulin is particularly popular in China, and a buyer had purchased a sword for $16,000. It was the only type of this sword ever made, and the buyer made headlines in China. It was a pre-release auction item, and he had to wait a few months before having the chance to use his unique sword. The auction also sold less exclusive items like cards and accessories. The Age of Wulin takes place in medieval China and is focused on martial arts. Number 4. Ethereal Flames Pink War Dog from Dota 2, $38,000. Dota 2 is a popular multiplayer game all over the world. One of the most expensive items you can have is an Ethereal Flames Pink War Dog that works as a courier, and the player doesn't have to leave the front lines. but there are dogs with different skills as well. The rarest one is the pink one that comes with the ethereal flame effect, that basically is fire coming out of its paws. It's considered a rare animal, and according to Forbes, people are willing to pay $38,000 for it. Number 3. Amsterdam in Second Life, $50,000. Amsterdam, the Dutch capital, is priceless, at least the real one. However, the online one in Second Life was sold for $50,000. Someone has spent a lot of time creating Amsterdam. The game, the architecture, the famous streets, and even the tram lines are there. The transaction took place on eBay in 2007. The place reached that value due to its success with the adult entertainment business. However, it might not be a good idea to invest in SL now since their player base is declining in the last decade. Number 2. Crystal Palace Space Station in Entropia, $330,000. If you're not sure how the real estate business in your city is doing, Entropia, a virtual planet, seems to be a good place to invest. In 2009, the Crystal Palace Space Station was a popular destination in Entropia and was sold for $330,000. Considering the place doesn't exist in the real world, it was an astronomical price. The negotiation made headlines all over the world, and many people started to understand how profitable the virtual world could be. By that time, this was the most expensive business transaction in the virtual world. But 1 year later, they would lose this title to another place in Entropia. Number 1. Never Die Club in Entropia Universe, $635,000. A few years ago, John Jacob remortgaged his house to have $100,000 to buy Club Never Die. Although he used real money and had real risks, the club was part of the Entropia Universe, a game. He decorated the place with rare items of the virtual world and became the hottest point of Entropia. In 2010, he sold the place for $635,000 and gained the title of highest negotiation ever made between two players. Jacob had an enormous profit and became one of the most important online traders in the virtual world. Thank you for watching our video on the top 10 most expensive virtual reality items ever sold. We hope you enjoyed learning about these cutting-edge technologies and the astronomical prices they command. As virtual reality continues to evolve, we can expect to see even more exciting innovations and applications emerge. From entertainment and gaming to education and training, the potential for VR is truly limitless. If you have any suggestions for future videos or topics you would like us to cover, please let us know in the comment section below. And don't forget to subscribe to our channel for more informative and entertaining content. Finally, we'd like to express our gratitude to the creators and developers behind these incredible virtual reality technologies. Their tireless effort and dedication have helped push the boundaries of what is possible in the world of VR. Thanks again for watching, and we'll see you in the next video.